We have never been where we are now. Categorically not. They're going to be the global solution to the financial worries. The solution is with the Iraqi dinar. Not at 1310, it's not. Hopefully we will get really good news that we are waiting for. That opera is just around the corner and hopefully to be released soon. Keep the faith, this is coming. Iraq faces some challenges in its path to joining the World Trade Organization. It is clear based on this article that Iraq will not be voted today to be full members of the WTO. Iraq has a lot of work ahead of them. To me, the WTO is totally irrelevant to what we seek. Apples and oranges. I hope we see the full process well before full accession to the WTO. It's not a lop. To subtract zeros from an exchange rate adds value to a currency. To add zeros to an exchange rate, hello Zimbabwe, reduces the value of the currency. If they add zeros, then we are looking at a lop. Nowhere did you see they were adding zeros. This current al-Sudani administration is now moving Iraq ahead, yes, out of this past rut. It is right in our faces now. The train is racing down the track only to make the necessary stops along the way. It is a hard road for Iraq. There is work to be done. No more guessing or hoping. The reinstatement spigot is now wide open. It is in our faces. Do you think the RV will happen in waves? First dinar, then a few months later, the end? Mark Z. No, I think they will still go at the same time. This is in as the CBI states, if it was a lop the CBI would have said so, and the IMF would have forced them to say so publicly. It's no secret. The world knows about the monetary reform of the Iraqi dinar. The international world knows about a new exchange rate that is about to come out of this. It's no secret, everybody knows the Iraqi dinar is about to go up in value. Think of removing 3 zeros as literally removing the old currency from circulation. That's all it means. How they do it is entice you and me and Iraqi citizens with an attractive amount. After a certain amount of all that old currency is removed, CBI will up the exchange rate in increments until it hits the rate they want. This is called a dirty float. Most likely after a while, the CBI will change this to a pure float, which is like what you see on regular forex, like the dollar does, the euro does, the pound does, etc. But that won't matter to you and me because we will have already gotten rid of our dinars and exchanged them for dollars, or whatever currency your own country uses. Question about the dinar 3 zeros video from 7172024 below. As I watch the video, it seems their illustration hints on deleting from the currency in such a way that appears they would not recognize the existing zeros and only accept larger denominations with the thought in mind that the additional 3 zeros are no longer recognized. The CBI will remove 3 zeros off 0.00076, 1,310 Iraqi dinars, $1 USD. This makes the exchange rate 76 cents. But almost at the exact same time, they will reinstate their currency internationally to $3.22, and possibly add inflation for 20 years to it, 20%, up to $3.86. Reinstating it means we can exchange the dinar internationally just like any other currency. Removing zeros from a currency is a procedure undertaken by some countries in order to revalue the national currency and simplify financial transactions. This is done by removing a specific number of zeros from the nominal value of the currency, making it appear less inflationary and more stable. For example, if the currency is the dinar, and its value is equal to 1,000 dinars, after removing 3 zeros, its value will become 1 new dinar. One of the possible reasons for deleting zeros is to combat inflation. When a currency suffers from high inflation, the nominal values can become very high and impractical to be offered in large quantities in daily transactions. Deleting zeros can contribute to enhancing confidence in the national currency, facilitating accounting operations and financial transactions. This may contribute to improving the country's image before investors and the international community. Potential challenges of deleting zeros include printing new currency, modifying accounting systems, and training on how to use the new currency. It may initially cause some confusion among residents and consumers, and if the deletion process is not implemented well, it may lead to economic disruptions. As a result, deleting zeros is not a solution to all economic problems, but rather a procedure that requires good planning and careful implementation to ensure that the desired goals are achieved, according to experts. Examples of countries that have taken this action include Turkey in 2005 when it removed 6 zeros from its currency, Brazil on several occasions in the 1980s and 1990s, Zimbabwe, which removed 12 zeros from its currency in 2009, and Venezuela, which removed 5 zeros in 2018. The number of cases in the world in which currency zeros were removed is estimated at 70 cases witnessed by the world since 1960. In a renewed statement by the governor of the Central Bank of Iraq, Ali al-Alak, he said that the project to remove zeros from the currency is still ongoing, meaning removing 3 zeros from the Iraqi dinar.